Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at AAVE, its valuations against Bitcoin, as well as Ethereum, as well as the US dollar. I haven't talked about AAVE in a hot minute, but I think it's time for a market update for this asset. Remember, if you do like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. If you're unfamiliar of AAVE, it is a decentralized protocol allowing for a DeFi protocol, allow people to lend and borrow on a decentralized platform for people to lend out their coins, as well as people to borrow capital. Anyway, it's one of my DeFi plays, along with Uniswap, which is like an automated market maker, and um, it's Aave's just not doing very well. It has bled from its prior all-time high, which you can measure from 0.0156 Bitcoin, and from where we are now, it's been a bleed of about 71.86%. And we'll take a look at Ethereum in a minute because it's worse against the US dollar. We see that Aave is currently trading at $263.43 from the prior all-time high, which was about $681. We have bled about 61% at the bottom of this structure here. It was more like 75%. So where are we with Aave? Well, Aave right now is kind of in no man's land, if you want to call it that. If trading view will load, we're kind of in no man's land, right? We're talking about potentially, um, before all of this, back in the fall. I guess it's still technically fall, but we, no, it's winter. Yeah, we're in December. Tomorrow's December. So you could see that these bottoms here held Aave together, but that was broken on the week of October 4th. So that was then invalidated, and then we had to go lower. The next line was this prior top here, which we did temporarily bounce from, and we had a giant wick all the way up to 0.00768 Bitcoin, but we broke through that. So we have to go deeper. Right now, it bounced at about 0.04151, and now we're up about 7% for the week. I don't necessarily think that this is a convincing bottom. However, I'll take it. Like I'm not going to argue against it. I am keeping a very open mind and hoping that Aave can recover at this point, but I anticipate that Aave might have a little bit more room to bleed. When we look at the RSI as an example, we're still currently trading at 38.14. For me to be for me to have it be a convincing bounce, has to be at 30 or below, much like what we saw here. All right, much like what we saw here and here, where you see this, like this, you have the initial drop, and then we moved sideways, and then the next drop, right? It's like the despair drop, the "Are you kidding me?" drop, and then only at this point you see the rally here. So you can maybe interpret, this is moving sideways, and then the last drop, and then we can start to recover. That's entirely in within the realm of possibilities, but I'm not necessarily holding my breath, right? I'm not in a rush necessarily to want Aave to move up. I have other assets in my portfolio that are doing well, and this is also why Aave isn't a large chunk of my portfolio, right? If I were to say the largest chunk of my portfolio, it's going to be Bitcoin and Ethereum. Both of those together encapsulate three-quarters, perhaps, I think, of my portfolio. The one quarter of my portfolio is essentially altcoins. With that said, Aave single-handedly cannot detrimentally change my portfolio, but I do know that Aave can change my portfolio if it goes to the upside. So with that said, let's go talk about some things that I'm more optimistic about. And one of those is the Aave Ethereum chart. So let's go back here. Let's go back here and take a look at the chart. So, oh, sorry, whoops. That's not what I wanted. I wanted ETH BTC. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so this one looks even more terrible. If we take a look at the prior all-time high to where we measure it here, we're down 81.67%. there's not much of a support here. You can interpret, this little retest, I guess, temporary retest here as a line of support, which is where we are right now. You can then interpret perhaps this last peak that we're at to be another line of support should we break through. Um, but the difference between this chart and just the AAVE Bitcoin chart is the RSI. When we look at the RSI, where are we? We're at 27.66. We're now in oversold territory, much like where we were in August of 2019. And so this is where it gets a little exciting and where I get a little bit more optimistic and where I talk about altcoin valuations and their Ethereum valuations, right? When we look at Uniswap, it's the exact same thing. We're at 29.03, and we're at lines of support where we did bounce to get it to Uniswap's all-time high of $50. Like this is the move that got it to $50. So with that said, these are things that I'm quite hopeful about. And so I'm just going to bring back the AAVE Ether chart just one more time. And you can see that, yes, we're indeed in oversold territory. Can we go further down? Can we go lower? Of course we can. Of course we can. We can go even further down into the RSI. But I think at these points, these are very interesting buying opportunities. And especially when Ethereum is becoming very strong. Right. I think what's going to be interesting is coming into the new year, the battle between Ethereum and the rest of the altcoins, right? Because you see a lot of altcoins that were very strong against Ethereum. Cardano, as an example, VeChain was an example back in April. It was very strong against Ethereum. Um, if you look at AVAX against Ethereum right now, like Avalanche versus Ethereum, just to show it here, very strong. Um, very strong right now. It's at its prior all-time highs basically. So you have these assets that are very strong against Ethereum, and Ethereum's now waking up again. So the question is who's is it going to be that both assets surge up, and so basically the Ethereum valuation of these assets will stay relatively the same, or will one win out the other, which is I think more so the case. It's either Ethereum's going to win out, or the rest of the altcoin market kind of wins out. And you see that in the news, right? You see Ethereum killers, like if you see like Ethereum killers surging in price, that's more so the altcoin market kind of outpacing Ethereum. And then reverse that, and you see like Ethereum's the king of altcoins kind of thing, or nothing can Ethereum killers cannot kill Ethereum basically, like Cardano can't do it. And so you see this dichotomy between these assets, right? In my mind, if Ethereum is surging, Ethereum's going to win out. That's in my opinion. It's the same thing as Bitcoin rallies to crazy levels like what we saw from September 2020 to March, right before we started moving sideways. Nothing was being able to keep up with it with Bitcoin, right? Everyone wants to be on the Bitcoin train when Bitcoin is moving. Everyone wants to be on the Ethereum train when Ethereum's moving. And so, with that said, although I say I'm optimistic, and you look at the AAVE Ether, um, the AAVE Ethereum chart, um, although I say that it's looking very nice, there's a potential bounce that could be coming very shortly. There's also the chance that Ethereum just nopes right out of it. And if Ethereum just nopes right out of it, then odds are the Ether valuation for these altcoins will continue to bleed against Ethereum. And so we'll see these valuations go down. And for me, that's okay. Why? I hold Ethereum. I will win out regardless. Like if I had to choose, right? Candidly speaking, if I had to choose, I would choose Ethereum. Ethereum's the my second largest position in my portfolio. I would technically win out more if Ethereum was the one to rally rather than altcoins. Now it's a very simple way of putting it, because we all know if Ethereum, if altcoins rally, they will post better returns, right? So it technically kind of evens out. So with that said, what is the game plan here? My anticipation is that Ethereum's going to be the one to continue to rally. Altcoins at the moment, AAVE included, will continue to bleed. So I'll just let it ride. I'll let my Ethereum evaluate my Ethereum ride, and then I will at some point, which I already am, I will start to reaccumulate these assets once again, bolster my positions. I just did with Uniswap. I'm planning to do with Aave. I'm planning to open up a position in VeChain and or Cardano or both, because of what Ethereum's doing right now. It's posing a very interesting opportunity. And so, yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. What are you guys going to do? Very curious. Leave a comment down below if you'd like. But this is kind of the outlook that I'm looking at. Ethereum's doing very well. It's time to just, hold on to your Ethereum, and for me to let it ride to see if we're able to get to about maybe $5,800, at which point revisit your altcoin positions in their Ethereum valuation, see where they are. Have they dipped lower? Are they moving sideways? Either case, I would start accumulating these altcoins, you know, during this move for Ethereum. Not necessarily now. I mean, you could. I mean, I have, right, for the Uniswap. But it's time to start thinking about bolstering positions potentially, for this for the game that is played between altcoins and Ethereum, between Aave versus Ethereum, etc. Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.